Okay, so let me start over, right? This is our painting, and it's gonna have the shiny paint on it, okay? And then we're doing this dark part on the bottom, and it's as big as a hand. So I measured with my thumb, touching the bottom, and then straight open my hand, and I got a stab of the blue paint, and I just went poke, 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 okay? So then I know how tall it is. Now, can you make, those dot, 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 Now can we just go across and play connect the dot, like making a wannabe straight line? It's not really straight, right? Ish. Just for our brain so we know how high up to go. So go from one end and poke, 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 and make a dotted line across just for your brain. And Leela, can you hear me? Yours is upside down. It's on turn your painting over. Oh wait, you did it the long way. Okay, and you just need to turn it over because the big part, no, it'll work out. Just flip it over. Flip it over, right? Because I think you're at halfway. We don't do it at halfway. We do it at a third, like just as big as a hand. So just go a little lower, okay? Because you won't have enough paint to fill it halfway. And that won't hurt anything because we're going to cover it up with paint. Just go like this and then just like da, 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 da. And then when we do the tree, that little line in the middle will get covered up with paint. Not back down, not back down. Just do it like this real fast.
Layla, so go ahead and just put the paint across in the middle. And then the part that you did on top, she said we're going to paint over it anyway, so it doesn't matter. But just go ahead and do it across.
And remember, it's just as big as your hand, not halfway. Not halfway. It's lower. Okay? Now we're going to fill it up. Now we're going to make leaves, right? So now I got my paint and I just stab it. Stab! And I'm just going to go smash and then flick. Oh! Right? Smash, flick, smash, flick, smash, flick. Smash, flick, smash, flick. And we're going to fill the whole thing with blue. So now you try it. You do it and see. But how much paint do you need? A lot. So I stab it hard. Stab! It's a lot. And then smash, flick, smash, flick, smash, flick. Watch me. Watch again. And I go smash, and my paintbrush opens as big as she can. Look, she's so big. And then when I let go, I pull it towards me. It makes a point. So they're like little leaves. But how many are you going to have to? It's not like this. It's not a poke. That makes a circle. So I smash it as big as it will go, and then let go. Does that make sense? But get more paint. Watch, the more paint you have on there, the rounder it is. Stab! And then smash. She's huge. And flick. How many leaves are you going to make before you get it good? It's not a poke. Don't go like that. It's smash it all the way, flat, and then flick. And now we can fill it all in, the whole time making leaves though. So I get more paint. And then I'm going to try to cover the whole thing in blue flicks until it's solid. Stab. And look at how many I made before I had to stop and get paint. So I kind of pick up the paint and drop it off somewhere else, and pick up the paint and drop it off somewhere else. And then get more paint. And I smash, flick, smash, flick, smash, flick, smash, flick, smash, flick. And do we have to be really, really careful about it? No. We got to get this whole thing blue. So smashy, smashy, flicky, flicky. By the time we're done, you'll understand leaves. So get more blue paint. Smash, flick, smash, flick, smash, flick, smash, flick, smash, flick, smash, flick, smash, flick. And I'm flicking it to try to, I flick it, and it makes a point. Who feels like they got a good leaf? Or are you just stabbing? Stab makes circles. I don't know circles. Those aren't leaves, right? So I get more paint and go smash, flick, smash, flick. Keep going till it's all the way full. If you're not painting, you're behind. Natalie, keep painting. Paint, 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 paint. Natalie, are you stuck? Show me your painting. Oh, okay. I couldn't tell. I didn't see your arm moving. Okay, more paint, more paint. And flick, and flick, and flick. Oh, all mine are going the same direction. Are yours doing that? I've never seen leaves all point. Can we start flicking the other way? Maybe stab up, stab down, stab to the side, stab to the other side, stab, pick it up and drop it off, and pick it up and drop it off, and pick it up and drop it off, and pick it up and drop it off. Like that. Right, more paint. Look at, keep stopping and getting more paint. It should be very, very lumpy. So more paint. And then smash it, flick, and smash it, flick, and smash it, flick. And then there's giant globs on my painting. And I'm like, ew. Well, I stab those globs and put it somewhere else, and pick up that glob and put it somewhere else. And that's dripping, so I pick it up and put it somewhere else that didn't get no paint. Pick it up and drop it off. And I pick up that one and drop it off over there. That is how much paint I'm using. It's trying to fall off my paintbrush. It is a lot. So get more. Oh my gosh, it's so much. I can't stand it. I don't care. Pick it up and drop it off, and pick it up and drop it off, and pick it up all the way to the bottom, 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 bottom. Pick it up and drop it off, and pick it up and drop it off, and pick it up and drop it off. Are you smashing your paintbrush as hard as it will open? More paint. And smash it all the way. Smash. Then flick, smash, flick, smash, flick, smash, flick. So it'll open like this. Bleh. And then whoop, bleh, whoop, bleh. Like that. So it gets really big. Ooh, look at all those parts that are still white. Oh my gosh. It's taking forever. More paint. Who's doing it really thick and lots? Like you're worried and you're like, she's too much paint. She can't be telling the truth. Look at me. Look, more paint. More. Get more paint. So it's super thick and lumpy. Stab, stab. Slop it on there. Slop it. This is the only thing the blue is for. We could use it all up. Pick it up and drop it off and pick it up. Smash. Not little. If I do it little, look how little it's going to take me forever. Too little. Right? So I get a lot of paint and go smash. I'm pushing hard. Look at how much white I have left. Who has more than me? You need to get more paint on your paintbrush. Look at me. Look up. Everybody look up. Look at me. Scoop your paint. Stop painting and look up. Scoop. Disgusting amount. It's dripping. Throw it on there. And then pick it up and drop it off, and pick it up and put it somewhere else, and pick it up and drop it. Does that make sense? Don't be delicate. It's a texture thing.
Pixie, I think Isabella had a question for you.
Yes.
She raised her hand.
Yes, go ahead. I didn't hear that.
Say it one more time, Isabella, or you can type it in the chat and I'll read it out loud to her. Oh, she says she's not sure what we're doing because it kicked her out for a moment.
Okay, it's as big as our hand, and we're making the bottom of the painting. It's all blue, and then if you look at it up close, look how much texture. Thick parts and thin parts, but that's what makes it interesting. Wherever the paint is thick is darker than where it's thin. Isn't that neat looking? But that's how we want it to look. So but it's all blue. So look at me, look, get way more paint, scoop your paint, throw it on there, then Pick up the glob and put it in a white spot. Pick up the glob and put it in a white spot. Blech! You guys need to use way more paint. I can see that a lot of you are being too delicate and trying to make your paint flat and thin. Way more paint. Throw it on there and then decorate, 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 decorate.
You guys should almost have yours full. If you don't, whoops. If you don't, then just keep painting, because remember the whole bottom is going to be blue, but you don't want to paint it. You have to keep doing it the way that she's showing you, okay?
Hey, Haley, look, you have to go flick. We're making leaves. We are not scribbling. That's painting. We're not doing that. We're making a leaf, a leaf, a leaf, a smash, a smash, a flick, a smash, a smash, a flick, a smash, like that, okay? And look how much paint I'm getting, Haley. Scoop! And then I smash and smash and smash and smash and smash and
So you guys should have yours almost covered like mine. See how mine's almost covered, and I'm just going different ways, like she said.
Flicky, 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 flicky.
Same way.
And get way more paint. It should be thick and lumpy. I'll show you mine up close. Look how much texture. Can you see it? No, there's too much light from my window, but it's lumpy because I don't care. Because wherever the lumps are, it will dry darker than when there are no lumps, right? So it's super thick. Question?
Michaela was saying, I think that she has a lot on her.
Okay, good.
So far.
Love it. And then what if we put all of our blue paint on there? Does it matter? No, because that's what the blue paint's for. We're not using it for anything else. You can put all your blue paint on there. Just scoop your blue paint and throw it on there. Don't save it. It's just going to dry out in your little cup tomorrow and like, garbage. So just throw it on there. And it'll be very, very dark blue like the ocean. Look at, ooh, who has any white spots? Let's go hunting for the white spots. Got it, smash it, get it, got it, smoosh, smash. Ew, I don't want any white. Oh. Get it, smash it, smoosh it. And my paintbrush goes boom, opens really big, boom, boom. Goodbye, white stuff. Who feels like it's easier now? Are you being less delicate? Is your whole bottom of your painting filled with blue? Raise your hand if yours is blue on the bottom. Raise your hand if you're still working. Okay, where the whole bottom of your painting should be blue, 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 blue.
Everybody should be going pretty fast too, okay? So nobody should be going super slow.
Yeah, this is not delicate. Remember when I showed you my painting up close? Look at it's just a bunch of smudges. When you look at it up close and you're like, what? But from far away, it looks like a tree. So it's not delicate. We're not flattening our paint and scribbling and smoothing it in. We like the little leaf texture. Leaf, 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 leaf. Oh, I see you flicking, Haley. Those look like good leaves. Fleek. Fleek, Isabella. Look at your fleek. But look at how much paint you have to put on. Who feels like more paint is better? Who is trusting me more? See, you were trying to be delicate because you're used to the other kind of painting. This is nice and thick, right? Nice and thick and lumpy. I can use a lot of paint. And then I can, oh look, there's a blob right there. I can pick it up, scoop, and put it on a white thing. Lots of paint. My paint's drying out. Hurry, hurry. You know, when it's wet, it's shiny. When it's not wet, it's all dry. And I can look to the side of my painting and see that it's drying all over. It's got not shiny parts. We're gonna add black, so we need it to be shiny. So paint fast, fast. Fill the whole thing blue. Raise your hand if it's all blue. Okay, who needs more time? Raise your hand if you need more time. Oh, 3 people. Okay, hurry fast. Who thinks it's 1,000 times easier than you thought when you started? So just go faster. It's just flicks. Fast, fast, fast. Okay, so even those 3 people are not all the way done, we can add the next step. You guys ready? Everybody pause, even if you're busy. Watch me. I'm gonna get black. But look at my painting. Is the bottom all blue or all black? Neither. I made a blackish blue. But who's more powerful, black or blue? Black by a million, right? So there's a lot of blue, but I'm only gonna put some black. Does that make sense? So I'm gonna go like this and stab my black, and because I'm just gonna get some. So I stab my black, stab! Like that. And now I'm gonna drop it off. Everybody watching, everybody push pause and watch. Everybody watch. Stop painting and look up. Ready? So I got my black and I just go like this. Pokety, 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 pokety. Maybe one more stab. I ran out. Stab. Pokety, 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 pokety. Like that. Now you do it. Look how much more black it looks on the blue. It's a lot, right? Who did that? Nice. Good job. Well, am I going to leave those polka dots there? No, right? So remember when I was saying pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and drop it off? Now I'm going to go, I don't need more black. I already put my black on there. But I stab one and I pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and drop it off. And sometimes they touch, I don't care. But watch when I start, everybody pause. Watch when I start to run out of paint. It's very black, running out, thinner, smaller, thinner, smaller, thinner, smaller, thinner, smaller, thinner, smaller. It totally runs out. So how many color values do you need for 3D? 3, dark, medium, light. Well, dark is where my black paint is very thick. And where it's light is because I ran out of black on purpose. So I pick up my black and drop it off, drop it off, drop it off, drop it off, smash it in, smash it in, smash it in, flick, 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 flick. And I'm getting black parts and blackish blue parts, and I pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and mush it around and mush it, pick it up and drop it off and pick it up. And it has this really neat, all the way to the bottom. Look at all those different versions of black I have. Look, it's very, very black. Not very black, because I was running out of black right there. Very black. But I like both because it's interesting to look at. So now I'm going to pick now, and look at that's all the black I needed, and it's going to decorate all of this because black is very powerful as a color. So I'm going to keep going. Oh, there's another one. Stab it. Pick it up. Drop it off somewhere else. Pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and drop it. Oh, I hit another one. Pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and decorate the blue so it's a little bit darker like that. It has all kinds of texture like that. Smash, 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 smash. See, look at mine, right? Look at, there's dark places and light, because shiny, because it ran out of paint, right? Ran out of paint is the best part, because then it gets lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter and fades away. And then who likes their texture? The texture is nice. Who's got a little pointy flick? Smash, flick, smash, flick. Still remembering to do it like that? Why? Because these are leaves. The texture of leaves. We're practicing leaves down here. Does that make sense? Down here is where I'm learning how to go smash, flick, smash, flick, smash, flick, smash, flick. Smash it, flick, smash it, flick, smash, flick, smash, flick, smash, flick. And then I get this really cool text. Oh, look, there's no black on the bottom of my painting. I was looking at it. Get it down there. There. Smash, smash, flick, 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 flick. Do I still have blue? Mm-hmm. Do I have dark places? Mm-hmm. Medium places? Really light black places? Is it solid black? Because why didn't we just paint it black first if that's what we wanted? Why would we have wasted our time with the pretty blue? And now I have a variation of colors and textures, and I'm fleeking. Fleek, 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 texture, texture. Now it's way more interesting to look at. See, oops, shininess. There, oh, look at dark places, medium places, light places. Some of my blacks are way too black. I can touch them, and then my paintbrush is like a sponge, and I stab the dark places and pick it up, and then put it somewhere where it didn't get none. Stab it, swipe, and put it somewhere else, smash. Who feels like they're doing a good job now? Are you getting more, you trust in yourself more? Mm-hmm. At first, we're like, it's so hard. Because our brain has like, you're worried, right? I'm going to ruin it. And then once you get going, it's like, I could do this, right? And then who likes the interesting texture they're getting? Dark places, meaning, and it's almost like you're just watching it happen. And your brain's like, wow, look. And you're just an observer of your own hand. And you're like, what? Look what my hand's doing. Pick it up and drop it off. And it's like magical, right? And you're like, I had no idea it was that interesting to make. And how many versions do we need for 3D? Dark, medium, light. 3. Dark, medium, light. Dark, medium, light. Now I have to clean our paintbrush. Gotta lick it off. Just kidding. That's what we have our little cup for. Raise your hand if you're done with that. If you like how yours came out. Raise your hand. Right, Natalie, did you do yours? Is yours blue and black? Good job, Alexandra. Anyone else feel like they like, oh, I totally nailed that. And is it blue and black? Or just black? Too much black. Just blue, too much blue, not enough black, right? So we're adjusting like that. So now I want to do the white part of my painting, but my paintbrush is filthy. We need to clean our paintbrush. Who has a cup of water? Can you give it a little wash machine? Washy, 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 washy. Spinny, spin, spin, spin. Oh, it's still blue. Washy, 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 washy. How come? Because I don't want blue in my white paint. Washy, washy, washy. But this is the only part we have to wash our paintbrush. So don't worry. Washy, washy, washy. And then, who's got a paper towel? Anyone got a paper towel right there? Now, I put my paintbrush in there and pinch and squeeze the water out. Uh-oh, that's not as clean as I thought it was going to be. Who thinks I should wash it again? Stealth. Rintsy, rintsy, rintsy. I just kind of smashed it up and down and spin like a wash machine. Ooh. Now let me wipe it with squeeze it with my paper towel and see. The water should be way thinner, right? Just barely a hint of blue. Why is it going to have a hint of blue still? Because my water's dirty, right? Or you can run and do it in the sink if you didn't get yourself a cup of water, and then you just rinse it out till it comes clean. And then how do you tell? Pinch it with a paper towel. And then pinch it with the paper towel. And pinch it with the paper towel. And then it comes cleaner and cleaner. And I'm trying to get all the water out. There. Clean. You feel like you have a clean paintbrush and it's all pointy again? Oh, that's why we don't scrub like this, right? When we have a paintbrush, we don't scrub like this and go, how come? Because it sticks all the bristles out oh, you can't see there. It sticks them out and they go, and they're not pointy. So if I pinch, fold it over and pinch, all nice and pointy, ready to go for making more leaves. So nice. Nice. Oh, nice. Drop my paper down. Is everybody got a clean paintbrush? Bryce, it's scary to get a nice clean paintbrush because you don't want to ruin nothing. Okay, now we can put our paintbrush down because we're going to flip our painting upside down. How come? Because our blue and black paint is wet, so it has to dry while we're busy doing other stuff. So flip it upside down. Watch out for your knocking your cardboard little easel off the table. And then we put it on upside down. Good job. I'm just waiting. Some people are finishing. Raise your hand if you're ready for next part. Okay, raise your hand if you need more time. Okay, if you need more time, you were going too slow. You were being delicate and gentle. No time for that. This is a 2-hour class, not a 10-hour class, right? Okay, so look at my painting. It's upside down now, right? So we're gonna do the whole background, no tree. So if you look at mine this way, so everybody pause and look up. It's a rainbow of yellow and white, a rainbow of green and yellow, a rainbow of the rusty red. Who sees that? And look, I went on top of my blue, so hopefully it'll be dry by the time I get way up there, right? And now there's only a little bit of blue left, because this is way prettier with the little sparkles on it, you know? So I go, oh, and then these dark pieces, don't look at those. Those are the gold shiny parts. So it's gonna be the yellow and the white, okay? So with my new clean paintbrush, and then to make sure it's clean, you just pinch it like that until there's no more water coming out, right? Because the water's holding the blue in it. And you just go, oh, there's still blue. Pinch it again. Pinch. There. Okay. And now I'm gonna make my who's ready? Ready? Okay. Now I need my white. Can you find your white? White paint. And the lid's off. Take the lid off, right? And now I'm gonna make as big as my hand right in the middle, right? And I'm gonna get, and this is gonna be white on white, so you're gonna have a hard time seeing this. Does that make sense? Okay, so I go, oh, as big as my hand. So with my, what if there's a little bit of blue? There's enough white that we're gonna use that all the blue will go away, so don't worry. So I'm gonna stab my white, stab! Why do I stab it so hard? Because I'm gonna do it exactly how I did the blue on the bottom. And then where my pinky is, I just put a dot. And you probably can't see that because it's white on white. Sorry. Trust me, it's there. You'll be able to see it because it's shiny. Does that make sense? And then, on the front of my hand, I'm going to put one. And behind my hand, I put one. Why? It's a giant rainbow as big as my hand. What if you have big hands? So, what if you have tiny hands? Open your hand big. Like that, right? And then, oh, but you can't see mine. Sorry. But it goes, there's one here. I'll point to it. And above it and to the side of it. But it's a big rainbow. Does that make sense? As big as a hand. A rainbow. Right? Now, remember when we put the blue and then added black? We're going to make it solid white and then add yellow. Does that make sense? But you're not going to be able to see what I'm doing because it's white on white and the reflection is not helping. Okay, so I get my white paint. Should I be delicate with my white paint or very generous? Who thought a a lot of paint was easier when we did the blue. A lot of paint. So I stabbed my paint. Oh my God, it's a lot of paint. And then I'm going to do the whole rainbow. Like when we put the dot across, now we go blah, 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 blah. And you can make the sound effects too. And you can't see how big it is. Okay, let me bring it closer. Maybe that'll help it. Oh, there it is. You can see it because it's shiny, right? And it's a big blob of a rainbow. Does that make sense? Yes. Okay. Now, who got that? Right? Now, can I fill it in so there's no dry spots in my rainbow? So I'm gonna go, all right, way more white paint. Scoop! It seems like a lot, but we just pick it up and drop it off like we did the blue. Smash it in the middle! And pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and drop it off. Now you do it. I'll show you up close. Ooh, pick it up and drop it off. Ooh, there's a big blob right there. Get it. Oh, you can't. Oh, awkward for the light. There, flick, pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and drop it off. Pick it up and drop it. Oh, look at shiny has paint on it. Not shiny. Oops, hard to say. Not shiny, right? Gotta fill it in until it's all shiny. More white paint. Should you use a little bit or a lot? A lot. Scoop your paint like it's disgusting amount. And then what do I do with it? Throw it on my canvas and pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and drop it off. Woohoo! Look at how lumpy mine is. Do I care? No. Because you know where it's really, really thick will be the brightest. It'll be the shiniest, bright white part. La la la, la la la. Who's using the little flick like leaves, right? Not scribbling. That was for babies when you were in the kindergarten and you thought you could color stuff like this. Right? No, flick. We're making leaves. Flick. Who feels good about their flick? Now, isn't it the shape of leaves? Told you. So how many did it take to get a good flick? The whole top part. Flick. Making sure it's shiny. Looking for, shiny parts. Not shiny parts. Look, blue came out a little bit, but let's come and put yellow next. Who thought that went way faster? How come? I learned it here so that I could be better down here. Because you know why? You have a human brain. And human brains can only learn by doing. So at first you never know because you're brand new in the universe. And then you do something and then your brain goes, oh, I get it. So if ever you're like, I don't understand, it's because it's the first time. I don't understand why my boyfriend's doing this. Because it's the first time you've experienced it. Why is my mother-in-law? Because it's the first time you've had this intense of a relationship with another woman, right? You're like, you don't understand it until you've experienced it, right? Why is my friend being mean? I don't know. Do you know how many times it's going to happen to you your whole life? A lot. Okay? Oh, who's got theirs all white? You ready to add yellow? Find the yellow one, not the shiny gold one. Not time for that. But find your yellow. Here's my yellow one. Right? Yellow. Wait, remember when we put the black on there? And then it was just some, right? Not a lot. I'm not painting it yellow. I was just like some. So I'm going to stab my yellow really hard. Stab! Whoa. Okay, it was starting to dry out. Mine turned to goo. And then I drop it off. And that's all. Do I get more? No. This is enough. Blah, 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 blah. There's a mocha right there. It's a thick part. I have a fan on my table, so it's drying out my paints more than yours probably. So who did that? That was easy, right? Now, who remembers when we did up here in the black and the first time and you were listening to me explain it and you're like, what? But now we should have dark yellow areas, medium yellow, and some baby white yellow areas. Is it going to be solid yellow? No. So I'm going to go right here and I'm going to touch one, pick it up, swipe, drop it off somewhere else. Pick it up and drop it off. Watch, it's starting to run out of yellow. It's running out of yellow. It's turning lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter. Running out of yellow is the magic trick. But there's another blob. Should I do, hey, none of my leaves are touching like they're scared of each other. Can leaves touch? Yes. They can totally touch. They're leaves. So now I'm going to go pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and drop it off. And I should dip, flick, flick, flick. Ooh, mine's all dry. Anyone have a dry texture? Does it feel sticky? My paint's drying. Could I add more white if I put too much yellow? Yes. I don't care. I don't care. Right? Now I can put the yellow and the white and the white and the yellow and the yellow because it started to get dry. I can't add more yellow, it would make it too dark. Pick it up and drop it. Ooh, the very bottom of your painting. Get it, get it. Ooh, there's blue down there. Oh, I'm gonna get a napkin. I'm gonna put it under my painting. I just touched blue, and I'm gonna have to clean my paintbrush underneath my canvas. Dumb. Okay. Now I clean the blue off. Darn it. Because there was blue on my easel. There. Okay. Pick it up and drop it off. All the way to the bottom. Why? Because is it really the bottom? Or is it really the top? Right? So we are going all the way to the bottom because the top of your painting. Pick it up and drop it off. Who likes the stripes it makes? Do you see the colored stripes it makes? Should you rub it in more and make it look like a caramel macchiato like this? Or enjoy the color changes in the little leaves themselves? That is so interesting. Hey, are all your leaves going in one direction, you weirdo? Shouldn't they go in many directions like real leaves? Can I go to the right and the left and the left and the right and the right and the left? The left and the right and there. It was definitely looking like a pattern. I have to ruin the pattern a little bit. Oops. Oh, a white parts that I didn't paint. It's because I'm on the side and I couldn't see. Look at those interesting color variations. You want to see mine? Look at dark areas, light areas, because it has some more white. Right, oops, too low. Dark areas and light areas, and I like the stripes it makes. So no, not one leaf is the same. So what if you get too much yellow? Could you break that up again and put some more white? Yes. And then tell it, you are too yellow. So I add more white, because how many color variations do I need for 3D? Put that on there. I need 3. Dark, medium, light. Right? Dark, medium, light. So I have darkest where my yellow is darkest, medium where they got mushed together, and then little piece strings of white. Who feels good about that? Did that come out better than the blue? But how come you understand it so much? Because we did that. So the whole time you were getting frustrated and stuff with this, you're like, what is she talking about? It was all practice for this. That's right. Okay, you guys ready to make the next one? Raise your hand if you're ready and your yellow rainbow is done. Is it as big as a hand? Do you have to make it bigger? As big as a hand. As big as a hand. My hand is over it and I'm like, yeah, it's as big as my hand. All right. Okay, now we're going to make the green area. Right? But does it suddenly go green Or what's this color in between yellow, where yellow and green meet? We're going to make a new color. So along the rainbow, it's a whitish, yellowish, green fuzziness, right? You're like, what is this? Okay, so we gotta make a new color. So we're gonna add just a little, green is dark. So where's green? There she is. She stinks. You know why? She was in my garage and she's spoiled. Did you know paints can spoil? Water will always grow bacteria no matter what. Sealed up tight in my garage, heat and water made stink. So don't lick it. You're so gross. Why would you lick it? Okay, now I'm gonna put it right on top of the edge because I need this yellows and whites help to make the new color. But do I need a lot? No. So instead, I'm going to poke my paint, poke, not stab. I'm just gonna give it a gentle little poke. Oh, I just got some, right? I just got some on the end, right? Just some. And then if I need another little poke, right? And I'm just gonna, on the yellow, on the edge of the rain, right on the rainbow, yep, because we need these colors. They go blob, 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 blob. It's like I ruined the yellow rainbow. Who sees that? It looks good, right? Did you run out of paint by the time you're on that end? Very green. And running out of paint, very green, not very green on that side because we ran out of paint. Well, now can we mush that into the, not all of it, see? This is all clean, right? So we're just making a dirty little edge, okay? So I go, okay, I'm gonna mush it in. Smushy, smushy, smush. Leaf, 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 leaf. Oh, yellowy green edges on the yellow and white and green mushed together. Not in the dry world. There's no paint there to mush together. On the yellow and white. Does that make sense? Ooh, it's a soft baby green, yellow, white. Smush, smush. Who likes that? It's pretty, right? So pretty. Now you do it. Isabella, you do it. You're watching. Stop watching TV and paint. Oh, there you are. It froze and I thought you were just watching. Okay, now I'm going to mush it. Can I mush it more and make sure? Smush it, smush it, smush it, smush it, smush it. Flick, 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 flick. Did it make a fuzzy, pretty color on the edges? Who likes that color? It's so soft, very fall-like. Want to see it up close? Watch mine. Right? There it is. See how I mushed? There's dark pieces, light pieces, medium pieces. It's like a dirty little edge. Who feels good about that? That was fun. Okay, how come we knew how to do that? Because we mixed colors there and there. Now let's get more green. Stinky green. Spoiled. But I wasn't going to throw it in the garbage. Great. Now I'm going to get the green. Can I put on the outside, on the dry area out here and start making green world? Okay, so I'm going to, now I can stab my green because I need a lot. So I'm going to stab my green really hard. And I'm going to put it on the outside. Why am I using so much? Because I'm starting green world. Stab for more. Ooh! Look at my drip. I'll just make a leaf out of it. I don't care. And I really like this color I made, so I'm not going to cover it up with this dark green. But I'm going to, here's my pretty light green. Right? Here's my pretty light. What if I sneak it right up so I force them to touch? So I touch it and smush it down. Oh! and then I push it down. Oh, made a leaf. Flick, flick, so there's no dry white spots. Push, flick. Oh, look at that drip. I don't care. I'm gonna mush it in. I don't even care. Oh, that was a lot. Flick, 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 flick. Am I scribbling or flicking little leaves? Flick, flick, flick. Look at that drip. Do I care? No. I make a leaf out of it. So that now there isn't a dry edge. I made hair on my Muppet. It looks like hair from my Muppet. But they're touching, right? Oh, and is it smooth? No, it's a ratty little edge. How come? It's leaves. Is it smooth like a sky? No. It's all rough and they stick out all pointy little flakes, right? So it's all rough like leaves. Mine's about to drip on my carpet. Woo! Who did that? Did you do it good? And there's no dry parts between my yellow rainbow and my green rainbow? Well, I mean, that green is all right, but is it 3D? No, it's not 3D. How many color values do you need for 3D? 3. So green is my dark. It has to mix with something. How about we mix it with yellow? Right? So find your yellow, and I just go stab and drop it off just like when we put the black on, right on just the green we just did, the rainbow of green. And now we're gonna make green yellow. Green yellow. You're gonna love it. Who loves it? I love it. Okay, now what do? Just let those polka dots sit there? No. I pick it up and drop it off. Just the green part. I already like my yellow part. And I just go pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and drop it off. Look at what a pretty color it makes. My yellow green leaf. Not inside the yellow. I'm all done with yellow rainbow. Oh, pick it up and drop. Oh, look at how they make stripes of each other. What? Oops. Oh, look at the interesting texture and color it makes. It's too reflecty. There. Up, down, side, up, down. I like that. Who feels good about it? How come that one was easier? Because we already did it 1, 2, 3 times. Ooh, watch out for your edge. Can I show you this? Look at my edge is all smooth right there. Where'd my pretty leaves go? Everybody pause and look up. I'm gonna flick. Right, oops, too low. Flick. I just want to rough up the edge to make sure it looks like leaf points. I made it smooth by accident. So give the little edge a little tiny soft little flakes to make sure it's rough. I am rough. Like it looks like, they're doing this to each other. Not smooth like that. It's not leaves. This is leaves. They touch. Who wants to do that more? That green and the yellow is totally easy. What if we just do it bigger and better, right? So what? Okay, well, it's fatter. It's as fat as a hand. Right? It's as big as a hand. Well, that's not as big as a hand. I need to add more. Okay. So I put my hand on it, and it's at least 4 fingers bigger. 4 fingers bigger, 4 fingers bigger. Can we do that? I know. Let's put those dots for our brain. Okay? So green paint, I'll put my green paint right here on the edge, and it's gonna fall on my carpet. I'm gonna be mad. I'll put it right here. No, that doesn't work. Okay, so I'm gonna get my green and I just stab it like I'm mad. Okay, and then let me give you, because I need my other hand, that's why. Okay, 4 fingers. 4. So, 4 fingers would be there. 4 fingers on the side would be like, oh, it is big. But Lisa won't be hard. It's just more, maybe 4 fingers, 4 fingers, 4 fingers, 4 fingers, 4 fingers. All right, 4 fingers. I'm measuring. So my 4 fingers is my ruler. I just want it 4 fingers away so I make a bigger rainbow. And what's this rainbow gonna be? Green and yellow. But we already know how to do green and yellow, so this is gonna be so easy. I could go like this. Pokety, 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 pokety for my brain. So, oops, I missed. So I can remember where to go. It stinks. I'm smelling it in here. It's like a paint fart. Gross. Okay, now all we have to do is fill it with green, making leaves, and then put the yellow on it. Do we already know how to do that? Yes. So I get, where did I put my green? Green. And I just go, flicky, 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 flicky. Oh, I touched the green and yellow I already did. Is that bad? No, I'm already making that color. So I can touch it right there, up, right, touching. Pick it up and drop it off, and pick it up and drop it off, and pick it up and drop it off, and flick. Who feels more confident doing this now? How come? Because we already done it a bunch of times. Because you know why? You have a human brain, and human brains learn by doing, right? So you don't know how to do it, and you were all scared, then you sort of figured it out, and now you're like, easy, boring. Easy, boring is called mastery. You mastered it. Pick it up and drop it off. Ooh, I touched the green and yellow rainbow. Who's doing that? It's easy, right? How come it's so, are you getting lots of paint? Is it a disgusting amount of paint? How come? Because we trust the paint now. Stab. I know how to use lots and lots of paint. And do you notice how it's like a sponge? And you get a big glob off your painting and put it somewhere else? Doesn't that make sense now? And before you were like, what is she saying? What is this lady saying? God. Step. Stinky paint. Look at, there's thick parts and thin parts even in my green. And when it dries, the thick parts are darker green because they have more pigment. And where I smashed hard with my paintbrush and the paintbrush was like a suction cup and sucked the paint right off, that'll be thin and it'll be lighter green. That's weird, right? The thickness of your paint also changes the color and value. Value is dark to light. How many values for 3D? 3, dark, medium, light. You can have more values than that, but we're learning. So 3, dark, medium, light. So thick blobules, thin blobules, leaves, flicks, flick, flicky, 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 flicky. Pew. Check in with your brain. How does your brain feel? Does it feel relaxed right now? And you're relaxed and curious and interested, and it's not pressure, you're just in a state of wonder, right? That's a wonderful feeling. It's not like math, harder, more complicated. This is, your brain is like, that's interesting, and it's in a calm state. When your brain's in a calm state like this, it's the same feeling you get when you go for a long walk and your brain starts to relax and just be curious, and then you have good conversations with yourself. You know what? I don't like my green all boring. It's just boring. What do I need to do to make 3D? It needs another color. Could I add yellow? Who wants to add some yellow? Because green is looking very boring. Okay, so I get my yellow, and we could be generous because we already know what's going to happen. You can predict now, right? So I stab my yellow. Stab! I don't care. Blop. Drop it off, pokety, 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 pokety. And then I ran out of paint right there because it was really, really thin and super thick there. I don't care. Variations of color. Now I get more. Stab. Pokety, 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 pokety. So it starts off really thick, and by the time I'm done, I run out. Very bright, not very bright. Lots of yellow, mostly green. Who likes their texture so far? Who's getting good at texture? It's like, oh, and you're literally giving yourself permission to be more flickety because you trust yourself. You ready to blend that in? Not blend it in. No, we pick it up and flick it and drop it off. Ooh, I'll show you up close. This just thrills me when it does that, and I go, whoosh, and there's literally stripes inside of it. The green and yellow make stripes. I'm too low again. Green and yellow make stripes. 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 Oh, bad reflection from the window. Try. Flick. Flick. Oh, that one looks like a marble. Flick. 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 Now I pick it up and drop it off, and pick it up and drop it off, and change the texture like that. Ooh, ooh, mine is the best. Mine is better than yours. Ooh, rude. Whose is better than mine? Ooh, rude. No, I know it is. I can't see it though. Pick it up and drop. Who's got some dark areas? Who's got some light areas? Who's got some really soft baby yellow areas? It's mostly green. Want to see mine up close? Right? Look at all, ooh, look at all, ooh, I left dark green spots, right? Too much reflection. Dark green spots didn't get no yellow. So those will be my dark areas. Oh, look at my green and yellow. Green and yellow. Did you like it that time? And you're more, you trust yourself more, and you're being more like flick, 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 little leaves? Who feels good about it? I know you do. So good. So good. I'm gonna give a pause. I still see some fingers moving. Okay, now how about the next color? Okay, well, two colors are meeting right now. That's gonna look like a flag. We need them to go like this, so they make a new color where they touch, right? Okay, so it's rusty green. Well, just so you know, red and green makes brown, right? And not a pretty brown. It looks a little bit dirty. So we're not gonna put a lot of the rusty red in our green. Just rough up the edges a little bit, because it's not very pretty. I don't love it. Okay, so I'm all right. Hey, look, I'm gonna go, all the rainbow's gonna go into my blue area. Is that bad? It's supposed to. Okay, find your rusty red. Remember, not your shiny copper. Not shiny copper, right? One shiny, that's gonna be for jewelry, for decoration, right? It's this red one. I forget what her name is. but she's actually a red, but it's a rusty red. And I have a dirty paintbrush. Is that bad? No, I'm about to make a dirty color. Well, hey, who already knows what's going to happen? How come? We did it already when we let yellow and green be friends. So now we're going to make green and rusty friends? But do I need a lot? No, that would be way. Who's more powerful, this rusty red or green? Rusty red. We could paint over it just like with the black, right? So I'm just going to go poke, and I just get more when I need it, but I just go poke, and I just got some on my hand, like that, a little poke. And then where do I put it? We've done this before. I put it on the green rainbow, but right on the top edge. And then I ran out. It turned to mist halfway. So I go poke, little poke more. Okay. See? But I didn't put a lot. I just put some. This one kind of stinks too. And then now what we're going to do? Should we leave it as dots? No, that looks bad. So I'm going to touch those and pick them up and drop them off and make a fuzzy reddish green leaves along the edge. So I pick it up and drop it off. Oh my gosh, look how rusty. I might have to put green on top of those. Let me show you up close. Its rust is so powerful, it's not mixing with the green at all. What? No, we'll put yellow on it and make it soft rust. What? That's how powerful she is. Oh, this is better because there's less paint. But here's a, right? Ruff, leaf. We'll calm her down with some yellow. How about that? We'll tell her, calm down, Rust, with yellow. Okay, can we put some yellow on it? I think we need to. So now I'm going to get a poke of yellow. Poke! And I'm going to put it on my rust to help my rust calm down. So I go poke, poke, poke. Who has a little brother or sister and they need to calm down? Exactly. So let's tell this red to calm down. So I get the yellow. Okay, this is totally going to soften my red. Okay. Phew. Because I'm using the lighter color and telling her to, okay. Now can we make leaves? And this time I bet it stripes pretty. Oh, it looks like fire. Let me show you. Bad reflection. Ooh, that's way more interesting to look at. It's in my green, I don't care. But look, it looks like fire. Yellow and red fire. That's good. And my edges are all fluffy. Are they smooth and straight? No, it's not a flag. It's made out of leaves. Leaves. Who likes theirs? I know, me too. Did that look like fire? Who scrubbed it in? No, that's a bad color. But when I go flick, it looks like little flames. But how come I knew how to flick now? Because I did this, this, and this. Your brain, human brain. I'm freaking out. It's too scary. It's too hard. I understand it. Got it. Nailed it. Right? Brain. Too bad. You're on Earth, and you got an Earth brain. So, too bad for you. You have to learn by doing here. If you wanted to learn anger, you're going to need people to make you angry. If you would like to learn how to be calm when someone instead of be angry. So, if you have siblings, they're your best teachers. Who makes you more angry than a sibling, right? So you have to say thank you for helping me learn how to have thoughts and feelings and not kill people. Thank you, sibling, for helping me understand myself. Right? And then only children get married and then they fight and they think it's the end of the world because they've never fought that hard before. Siblings teach you that it's not scary to be upset. You just have to calm down, right? Lucky you. Thank you, siblings. Okay, now here's my rusty rainbow. Ooh, okay. Rusty rainbow. Look how high up it goes. All the way into my blue. And look at how the rusty blue shows through, the blue is showing through the little leaves, right? So I go, oh, okay, so where's my rusty? And my paintbrush is dirty, do I care? No, let's make a leaf, I don't care. So I stab my rusty, let's measure for our brain, okay? So obviously this side has to be, I have to at least be in the blue, right? So I have to start right here, there, because I do not want any white showing. And then on this side, I'll be on the blue, right? There, because here comes my rainbow, bink, right? But then how far can I go in my blue? A whole hand? A closed hand this time though, which is 5 fingers. So my thumb is gonna touch my tree part. Oh! But this one's higher up than these ones on the side. Well, that's going to be a lot of rusty red. Luckily, you have a lot. This one doesn't stink at all. Okay, now I go stab. Can I play connect the dots in a rainbow? So you climb up to this one and fall down from this one. So I go, I got to keep it in, I got to watch it though because I'll miss. I have to go up, 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 fall down, 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 down. Rainbow. Look how much rust this is, you guys. This is as much as the black. Look at how thick it is. Oh my gosh, we're going to have to fill this whole thing with rust. Right? But who felt like they went too slow doing the blue and it took too long and it was annoying, right? Well, now you trust yourself to get lots of paint, go and just throw it on there, right? So now we're going to make this whole rainbow, all of this, and all of this rusty. Okay? So I get my rusty red, stop! Nice and thick, and go blitter, 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 blitter. Pick it up and drop it off, and pick it up and drop it off. Bye, white. This is the end of my white. I don't ever want to see you again, white. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye, white. Who's using lots of paint and you really, really trust yourself right now? I know. Look at you throw your paint on there and flick it around. Push it over there, push it over there. See? That's how much you learned already. And then I can go up here. Ooh, on my blue. Bye, blue. What if I have some blue showing through my rusty? So, but I don't want white. White's got to go. Goodbye, white. Here too. Look at this white showing. I could have blue showing through. I don't care. I like it, right? But white, no. Bye, white, bye, white, bye. Lots of paint, scoop. Throw it on there, right? And pick it up and drop it off, and pick it up and drop it off. Flicky, flicky, flick. Who feels good about this? How come you're doing it so much faster and you trust yourself so much more? I know. Look at you. And then, wait, everybody pause. Is this supposed to touch that rusty green color? Yes, they can touch. Sew them together a little bit. There shouldn't be a space between them. They do touch. They're touching, right? We let them touch. Okay. I just worry. I worry this to like let them, they can touch. It's part of the same tree. They're not scared of each other, right? And then nice rough edges, leafy, leafy, leafy edge, leafy edge. Bye, White. Get out of here. We don't want to look at you anymore. Rude. Bullying. I'm bullying my White. Rude. You even flinched when you heard me say it too. You're like, oh, she's so mean. Rude. I like it when the blue shows through though. My little leaves, I like it. Looks like sky. Peeking through. But not white. Go. We don't care about you, White. Rude. Rude. Can't say that. That's cruel. I like it. Look at my rough edges. Look up here. Everybody pause and look up. Look at my, oh, I put leaves up there. It's all floofy. They're escaping. Look at my escaping leaves. Run away. Run away, leaves. These are running away. Running away. Come back. Ooh, I'm right there too. Beak, beak, beak. Oh, look it. I was talking about the white. Now I had to go. I was at a weird angle, and there's tons of white on this side. See? Get out of here. Okay, there. Oh, this side too. You know why? It's drying, and the paint will pull away from the canvas a little bit, and like a sponge and suction itself back together. When it dries, it shrinks because this is actually colored plastic, and acrylic, like acrylic nails, it means plastic. So if the white, these are called holidays when you're trying to do a wall, you think you did a really good job when you painted your wall. Then what happened? The paint started shrinking as it dried because it's plastic, and those little white dots show up. The canvas peeks through, or the wall peeks through. That's why I have to do lots of layers. Because we've only had acrylic paint for like 40 years. We don't even know if these colors last. You ever put plastic toys outside, and what happens to them? They fade, right? Because it's plastic. So if you're a fancy artist that gets paid a lot, you still use oil paints because we know those colors last hundreds of years. So this plastic paint, liquid plastic, colored plastic, is just for learning. If you're a fancy paid person, you still use oil-based paint. But you know, oil paint, every layer takes about 3 to 5 days to dry. Because it's not evaporating, it's doing a chemical change. That's weird, right? So this evaporates, the water just leaves, right? Okay, well, who thinks their rust is fabulous? Not me, because it's one color. It's important. So can we decorate her with the yellow? And look, Miss Hernandez is painting behind her. There's the rusty color, and what's on top to make it look pretty? Yellow. Let's copy hers. So I stab the yellow like I'm mad. Why? Because I need a lot. Who's more powerful, yellow or red? Red. So I need to tell red to calm down. So I go blob, 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 calm down. And then I'll do the pick up, drop it off, pick up, drop it off. But first I just put some polka dots. Tell my rest to calm down. There. Ooh, look at that one, so thick, it's dripping. Do I care? No. Okay, I'm gonna pick it up, put it somewhere else. Who has nice rough edges at the top where it's all a little bit see-through leaves, right? Well, that's very polka dotty, right? So can we make, who knows what to do next? You know, how come you know? Because we've done it 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So pick it up and drop it off and try to make fire. Make the flames. Whoosh, whoosh, pick it up and drop it off and I make fire. Pick it up and drop it off, 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 pick it up and drop it off. Want to see up close? I'll show you. Reflection. Whoosh. Looks like fire. Oh, you can't even see it. I'm getting a new webcam. It's not clear enough. Whoosh. Because it looks like fire. Hey, those leaves are going in the same direction. Are leaves supposed to go in the same direction every time? No. Pick it up and drop it off. Pick it up and drop it off. Pick it up, up, down, side, to the right, to the left. Pick it up and drop it off. Pick it up and drop it off. Pick it up and drop it off. Woo, 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 woo. Who feels more free this time? More decorating, more like, wait, how come? You trust yourself, your brain's relaxed. But how long did it take us to get to this feeling of trusting ourselves? Exactly. You human, you. You know what? This side doesn't have as much yellow as this side. I must have ran out of paint. I'm gonna get more. This side is all mostly red. There. Okay. It's so far away from me that it's my neglected side. Who likes their little fire flicks? Isn't that pretty? Okay, everybody pause and look up. Everybody watch. Do you see my edge up here? I'm going to show you. It's all sticking up and escaping, right? But you know what? Let me show you on the bottom. It's not as pretty as that. Can we go like this? Watch me, everybody watch. I'm going to go flick, pick up some of this color and go, I would like some to hang down and like sew these two colors together. Put some of this and let it be a little rougher, kind of on the green, just to help pull this towards the green a little bit. So it was looking like a flag. So I was yank there. Now this looks, I'm not doing it high. I look up, wrong. Okay, so I'm going whoop, and pull it down a little bit, just a little scratch. That way it's rough as it was up here, right? Because up here, I let them escape into the blue. Well, down here, I wasn't letting them escape down into the green a little bit. I'm falling. I don't care. I'm leaves. Who feels good about it? Right? So I have fluffy ones at the top and fluffy ones on the bottom. And what's the paint made out of? Just grab it and push it down a little bit. And then we're resting because I see some people busy. And then we have to clean our paintbrush, but we're not going to use blue water. We don't need to. We just have to get some of this off. So I just need a paper towel corner, right? And I fold it over and squeeze the paint out. Okay. And then where'd all the paint go? In there. Doesn't have to be perfectly clean because we're going to use our gold color. And the paint that in here won't make any weird colors out of it. So it's all fine. Just clean it with a hard pinch. Now we get to use gold. Who loves gold shiny stuff? Love. I've been to one house where gold was their faucets were gold and all the metal in the house was shiny gold. It was so pretty. When they did my house, everything was silver. So everything silver. Gold would have been nice. Maybe I'll walk around with paint and paint all my silver. Or maybe I won't. Okay, now can you find your gold paint? the shiny, pretty gold one, right? Shiny. Look at it. It's all swirly, swirly. So where does the gold get to go? In this yellow part. And do we want to scribble the gold on? They're gold leaves. But these don't touch. These aren't really friends. They're like, ew, don't touch me. Like that, right? Like your little brother, your little sister. Stop it, right? So you stab the gold, stab. And then can you just, the yellow's all dry now, right? So can you put it like one. Oh, look how much darker it looks than the other stuff. One. You want to see up close? Look how shiny that is. Right? Ooh. And then it looks darker. That's why we don't want to cover up all the fun work we did. Right? Just some. All the way to the bottom. Dinky, 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 dinky. To the right, to the left, up, down. Shiny little jewelry, pieces of jewelry. Shiny. Like it. I'll decorate myself. Shiny. And then once we do this, we're not going to go back to this part because the green isn't all the way dry and the rusty isn't all the way dry. So if I go putting gold on the green and then gold on the rust and come back to my yellow, dirty paintbrush. So now I can put them on the green area. And I could just go, oh, what if I sewed everybody watch, the yellow area to the green area in like a halfway world. Making sure they're touching, they're friends. Remember when we made that new color along the edge? I put more gold leaves. Now you do it. Who likes those? Hey, who's got that flick perfect? How come? Because we've done it a bunch, human brain. Who would like to put some gold in the green? Because green is looking sad now. So I get my gold. Now I get to put it one. Bling, bling, little pieces of jewelry on my green. Just some, though. Wait. That's fun, right? And then, okay, this is, look, I put a row there and a row there and a row there. That doesn't look like leaves. I have to put them randomly, flickety. Why would I put them in rows? It's like I'm doing math. No, flick, in between. Okay, that's better. More flickety, more decorating. That literally they're in a row. You guys ready to do your rusty part? Let's put gold. Ready? So, you know why? Even though we're going to put shiny rusty, right? Here's the shiny rusty. There's those rusty pieces. Look how close she is to the color of the paint. So she's shiny, that's nice. But these gold ones really show up good, right? So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to put both. I'm going to put shiny copper and gold ones in my rust. So let's put the gold ones first, because it's already in our paintbrush. And then sometimes I can't tell if I put it because the gold is so so I look to the side and make sure it's shiny. It's easier to see them because my brain thinks it's the yellow. Barely can see them and I was struggling. Okay. Fun. Ooh, what about in the space between green and rust? They get jealous right here. They didn't get any, and they're mad. They're jealous. I have to stand in front of it because I can't see, it's too shiny. The window is reflecting all over my painting there. Who likes the gold? Isn't that fun? Now I need to look to the side. I have holes. I definitely missed spots. You guys like the gold? Isn't that pretty? And then because gold is on the whole thing now, doesn't it tie the whole thing together? It looks like it's one tree now. Who loves it? I love it. I love it. So how about, and look to the side, make sure the whole tree has gold on it. The whole tree. There's no holes. Like some people will miss the halfway worlds between the green and the rest. They would like some too, or they will get mad. So the whole painting, let me tell you. The whole painting has dots on it, right? See mine? I don't have any missing spots. So everybody look up, make sure you're looking. Oh, there's one everywhere. Pretty, 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 right? So I see people who aren't putting any in the middle, right? Between the rusty or the green or between here, like they're skipping it. Go right across, sew those together with some gold paint. Who wants to use rusty paint? Rusty paint can only go in Rusty World and green. Don't put any rusty paint. She's too dark for our yellow part. She looks really dark. So rusty paint, copper. That's the word I was trying to say. Copper, pretty, pretty. So now I can put copper. Isn't that fun? Love, love, love. Love, 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 love. And because it's so dark, when you put it on your green, be very, very gentle. Cause I don't know. Let me see what it looks like and then I'll tell you. Oh, ew, look at mine. Tell me if you like it, because then you can copy me or not. Didn't that come out too dark? Oh, can't see it. Isn't that too dark on my green? Maybe smaller, less. I feel like it's too dark. I'm gonna pick it up and drop it off somewhere else. Just more gentle about it. More gentle. I didn't want to ruin my green like that. Calm down, copper. And when you're done, you guess what you get to do? Flip it over and look at your tree. And look and make sure you stare at how shiny it is, right? Hold it up to the light so you can see yours. And if it's shiny, shiny. And turn it over. Raise your hand if you thought it come out better than you thought it would. Did it come out nice? Are you enjoying that? It's pretty to look at, huh? Look what you did. And then we gotta clean our paintbrush. Because we're gonna use black and make a tree. When you're ready, flip your painting over. Still waiting for a few people. Madeline, are you all done? Turn your painting over. Flip. Look at mine. Turn it back over. Flip. Give it a flip. Turn it over. Madeline, turn it over upside down. There you go. Upside down. Turn it over. Nope. Nope, Madeline, turn it over. Miss Hernandez, am I saying something wrong? Madeline needs to turn her painting over upside down.
Madeline. Oh, I think I'm echoing.
Echo! Madeline, oh, thank you. Thank you, helper person. There. Oh, wait. It was right. Never mind. Why was I seeing that weird? Okay, I'm on drugs. Okay. Okay, now we're going to make trees, and I'm going to show you the idea of trees. Okay? So everybody has to watch. You guys ready? Watch me. I'm just going to show you how trees work. I don't know why I thought that was upside down in my brain. It's freaking me out. Okay, now this is a tree. Okay, so everybody pause what you're doing. Everybody look up. You guys gotta watch me. Madeline, can you see me okay? Ready? So I'm gonna go, this is a tree, right? There's the trunk, right? And this is when you were just born. You went like this. Who made a tree like this? You know, that's not what trees look like. That's not how trees are. Do you want to see how trees really are? So here's the trunk. Everybody watch. And I go, oh, there's my trunk, right? But they actually go like this. Everybody look. Look at me. To the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. And every time you go a little higher, right? So if I start one on the bottom, right, I go to an upside down paintbrush. It helps you stay pointy. And I go up. There's one. But can I put one like that and make a V? No, that's a baby's tree. So I go up a little bit and put another one. And then I climb a little higher and put another one. And I climb a little higher and put another one. Who thinks that looks more like a tree? Right? How come? That is a pattern of a tree. Not this. That's Groot, right? That's 2 arms and a head. No, it's like this. To the right, up, then jump up a little higher to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right. But we have to hold our paintbrush upside down. This is why. As I go up and my arm's on an elbow, right here, my arm's on an elbow, of course it is. My arm's on an elevator and I let my arm go up. I do not go like this. No. You know why? Your paintbrush, everybody watch, look at me. Isabel, look up. I go like this. I cannot go smash. That is too big. I have to go like this. Up, and it just lets go all by itself. You know why? Because your hand comes away from the painting naturally because your arm can't go straight like that. So you never come back down. How come? Your paintbrush will go huge and fat again. So I can only go up. Upside down paintbrush, upside down paintbrush, upside down paintbrush. Okay? But we'll do it together. So where's my tree? And we get to decorate it with silver, right? So right in the middle, it's 2 fingers big. Can you find your black paint? And stab your black paint, stab. And we're gonna put those dots, right? And find the middle of your painting on the very bottom, right? At the middle, yes. and now I hold my fingers there and put a black dot on either side. Dot, dot. Now I know how wide my painting's gonna be. My trunk's gonna be. Dot, dot. So it's 2 fingers, and that's how wide it is. Does that make sense? So my fingers are helping me measure. Okay, and then we're gonna go to all the way to the green part, right up the center. And when I get to green, poke.
Could you say that again, Pixie?
So where's the center of the painting? I need a black dot to tell me how high to go. So I find the middle, and I'm going up, and I'm not touching nothing. And then I get to the green, and I go poke, just to tell my brain where the top of the trunk's gonna be.
Nevaeh, did you have a question for her?
No, but I can't see anything.
You can't see what it's doing?
If you can't see the Zoom meeting, go ahead and try Xing it out, and then we can re-add you back in, and then try adding back in, if it's showing up black for you.
See, my fingers fit right there, right? And a black dot on either side, and then straight up, there's a dot where the green is, right? Ooh, but if I just drew a line right now, it would make a pyramid. That's not what I'm making, right? So I get more black and I go, oh, can you find halfway? Can you find halfway and just put 1 finger? So 1 finger between there and the bottom is, I don't know, there. Make sure it's in the middle. Yep. And then I put 2 dots on either side of my finger. I'll bring it closer. Oh, I smudged my tree with my, whoops. I'll put some copper paint on that. So my finger fits between these 2 dots, right at halfway. So I have biggest is 2 fingers, halfway is 1 finger, and at the top is a speck. So I go biggest, mediumest, littlest. 2 fingers, 1 finger, poke. Okay, now we can play connect the dot. Who knows how to play connect the dot? Okay, now I'm gonna get my black paint, upside down paintbrush. Hold your paintbrush upside down. Upside down. Let me see. Hold your paintbrush upside down. Now I'm gonna play connect the dot. And I go, let's go from the bottom to the middle one. Up, touched it. Why do not go straight ahead? That's a pencil. And it will open way too big. Your paint, remember how big is this paintbrush when you push hard? Really big. If I hold my paintbrush upside down, it will stay pointed and stay little and won't open. Okay? Now I'm gonna go, how about the other side? The other side is jealous. Upside down paintbrush. Try to reach the middle. Made it. I kind of have a bump there. Is that okay? Yeah, it's a tree. I don't care. Right? Now can we go from the middle? Question? No? Oh, that's a funny sound. Is that coming from me? Okay, now I can go from the middle to the top. Connect the dot, upside down paintbrush, from the middle to the center dot, from the middle to the center dot. So it goes really big. And then I can get black paint and fill it in. So I went from fat to skinnier. Yes.
When you make the tree, is it going to be from the very bottom of the blue or the middle?
It goes, so we did this to the bottom of the green. And then we're going to make branches off of that. Does that make sense? So
No, the bottom of the tree, or is it going to be all the way to the bottom? Or is
yeah,
it
all the way to the bottom. This is the ground, and that's the sky. So all the way to the bottom of the blue is where our tree starts. Who wants to see us decorate that tree? Who got their tree okay? It's a trunk, right? That's not hard. But it's black, all by itself black. Is that very pretty? Is that 3D? No. So now I'm gonna get silver. Silver, shiny silver. And we're gonna decorate. But why does mine look so cool? Did I scrub it in and make the silver, paint it all silver, or did I let it have stripes? Black and silver stripes. Look at that. Okay, so now we get some silver. Do I need a lot? No, just a poke. And I pull this, it's so fun. This is silver. I pull the silver through the black and it makes black and silver stripes. So neat. The stripes are touching. They're not scared of each other. Neato! Did I paint it all silver? I could have painted it silver if I wanted it silver. But I actually like it to have stripes. Silver and black stripes. So some parts are black and some parts are silver. It's a more beautiful than just black, right? Black just sitting there after we did all this beautiful decorating. Okay, you guys ready to make a branch? You guys ready? I see people decorating with silver still. Okay, now I'm gonna get black again, and I'm gonna stab it hard because I have far to go to make this branch. Stab! And I'm gonna go like this, and it's gonna be from the top of the trunk, and it's gonna point to the corner where the rusty red and the blue is. It's gonna go way point. Did everybody see that? Everybody look up. You guys ready? So I touch from the trunk and I go way point to the corner. Okay? So I touch it and my paintbrush is gonna open. So I go smash, wee, and I start to run out of paint and I let it. Wait, should I push backwards? Don't go backwards. What would happen? Your paintbrush will get really fat and make it really thick going backwards. So you can't. You have to go trunk and fall. From the trunk where it opens your paintbrush gets really big. And then as you pull, it gets softer and softer and softer and softer and stands up on her tiptoe. Point. That looks good, right? What if you want to make it thicker? Should you go smash and go backwards? No, it'll be super thick. Well, even on my arm, the thickest part is attached to my trunk, and the skinniest parts, my fingers, are on the ends. So it's a thick to thin. Oh, branches! Everybody watch. Remember I showed you this? This is when it matters, right? Do I ever make a V? No, so they're not allowed to touch, right, at the base. So I go, okay, let's do this one. Let's put one above, and I maybe not very long, and I touch the branch, and I go, wee, like that. And she's flat. Look, she's kind of flat. Now I need to put one below it, right? Should I put one directly across from her and make like a W? No. So I have to go further down the branch. And I touch the branch. Let's make it point towards the blue. Whee! She fell. Wait, if you want to make it thicker again, should you go smash and push backwards? No. You have to touch the branch and push forward, gently, gently on just the tip, like on a ballerina toe. You can't open your paintbrush. Remember when we were pushing hard with a lot of pressure to push down the paint? Okay, a little bit, more black. Now, I want to go further down, So I can't put one there. That'll make another W. So I go further down and I go 1 there. Ooh, it's a little bit wobbly. Is that okay? It's a trade. And then if I want to put one more, I go closer to the end, not directly across from here, because that'll make a W. So I have to go way down here. So I went above, below, above, below, above, below. And just so you know, I have no idea what this line right here is. I don't know where it came from. But at the end, I'm going to put some gold paint on there. So I don't care. Who wants to put some silver on that? Okay, so when you put the silver on, should you go back and forth? No, your branches will get too thick. So clean your paintbrush with a pinch. Now we can put our silver poke and just drive the car on the same road. Smash, whee! I silvered it. Now it's not pouring. Ooh, attach your silver to your trunk. Mine was just sitting there. That looked bad. And then how about my twigs? Just touch the branch and push out. Just decorate the black. And a little poke of silver, poke. And then go, wee. And then, wee. Driving my silver on the roads that I made. Who thinks it's pretty? I know. Well, look at, who thinks that branch was okay? Right? Does it make sense? Right? And we're doing it very gently on the tip of our paintbrush. Well, if that one came out okay, that's your ugliest one, because that's your first one. So then the next one's going to go up here, the next one in the middle, the next one in that corner, and the next one in that corner. But it's exactly the same, right? So if we could do that one, we could do all the rest, because we have human brains, and that's how we learn. So who wants to do another one? Okay. So I get my black, and I touch my black. And I go, okay, from the trunk, and which corner am I going? I would like to point at this corner. But do they have to be all straight? No. I can go, whee, whimsical, like a half a rainbow. So I touch my trunk, and I smash, and I push. I don't pick up my paintbrush because I can always go back and do it later. And then softer, 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 let go. Look at it. It's all see-through and terrible. Look. It's all see-through, right? That's terrible. Should I scrub it back and forth to fill it in? No. It'll get all thick, right? So now that I kind of wet her little path, I made it more wet for my paint. I can go whoop. And I go from the trunk. Now we'll fill it in. Oh, that's way better. Okay, makes more sense. But I can't go from here and push down. How come? My paintbrush will open, humongous, and go that way. No. So I go from the trunk to the front, trunk to the top, point. Ooh, let's put some branches. Who wants a branch? We need one that points right here, right? So get some black and find the middle, right? Should it be straight? No, have a little curve to it, a little bend, right? So I touch the trunk and I'm gonna point at the side. See this big space right here? Find the middle of it. And I touch the trunk and I go, whee! Had a little bend to it. Whee! Up close for seeing. See, I found the halfway point between the corner and that branch. There was a big empty space. So I just went branch. You know what it needs? Twigs. So I get a little, for twigs, do you need a lot of paint? So I go poke. I got a poke. And then let's do this one. Gentle, gentle. And remember how we did it? Above and below and above and below, and we're walking along the stick, but super soft. How come? I don't want to open my paintbrush and make it humongous. So I go, hey, there's a big empty space right here. In here. So I go, oh, I like it to fill that empty space. Oh, I did, look it. Ew, I didn't go pointy at the end. Dumb. It's all, okay, let me try again. It's how soft you do it at the last second. Super soft. Okay, now I can do, ooh, how about below that one? So I'd like to go further down the branch, and I go hanging down, hanging down. Great, now let's put one that kind of sticks up like towards the middly part. Does it have to be perfectly straight? No. Stab my black. How come I have to get black every time? So it's nice and thick and the paint is smooth. And I'm gonna touch the branch really close to the bottom down here, right? And I'm gonna go middly part, right over the white part, but it doesn't have to be perfectly straight. It's a tree, right? So I go, wee. But look at, mine's all dry. Remember how it does that? And I can trace it over, but I have to go from the trunk again and then up. And let soft at the last second, pointy. Can we climb this one? To the right, to the left, to the right. Oops, I touched my paint. So I get paint and I go, okay, I'm gonna climb up. Upside down paintbrush. Up. So I can end in a point. Because if I hold it straight ahead, my paintbrush opens too much. Now if I want to go higher, what do? I have to go higher on the stick. And go, there's the one on the right. Now I'm going to do the one on the left. So I went to the right, to the left, and every time I go a little higher, now I can put a tiny little baby one to the right, to the left, to the right. Yes, Alexandra. Okay, this is gonna be recorded. You could finish your tree later. Put the lids on your paint and wash out your paintbrush really good because it will dry really hard because it's liquid plastic, right? So wash it real good. Put the lids on your paint. You could come back and then come to the recording and fast forward to the end, okay? Oh,
Alexandra.
Oh, what about this one? I left this branch all naked. It doesn't have any twigs. So I'm gonna get some black paint, and how do I do that again? Gently. And I go above it, below it, above it. Who understands the pattern now? To the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. Always a little higher every time. To the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. Or above and below and above and below and above and below. Well, those are nice, but they're just black. I'm disappointed. It's not 3D. Can we get silver and decorate them? But I have to drive my car on the same road I built. Do not scribble and don't go up and down. Your branches get really thick. So I go from the trunk and push. Look at it turn silver stripes, right? I'm after those stripes. It's not all super perfect, right? So I can go push it through, and I give it permission to have black parts and silver parts. So there's a variation. And then on my twigs, whoosh, whoosh. Should I go back and forth? No, they'll get too thick. So I just go one direction, push forward, Push forward. Decorate, decorate. Ooh, silver and black peeking through. Ooh. Who thinks it's better with silver? What if we left it all like boring and black? So boring. And our tree is half done, and it didn't come out bad, right? So we only have the other half of the tree. And now we already know how. It's made a mistake, so I'm just going to put paint on it. Right? Whoops. I just make another branch because I made an oops. I don't care. Do you like it better with silver? It's good, right? Who wants to see the other side? Are you guys ready for the other half of the tree? It's all decorated. Raise your hand if you think this is going better than you thought it would. Did that come out pretty? You trusting yourself? Good job. Do you have a relaxed brain? Even though you're like highly like intense, trying to do a good job, is your brain still relaxed? It's not scary. We're exploring, right? Now we're gonna do the other side. Did you know it's exactly like that side? And we already did that side. So luckily, we'll be able to do that side. You know what? I can't go right here, look. That would be Groot if I started right here at the same spot as the other branch. So I'm gonna go lower down. Is that all right? And then what corner am I trying to go to? This corner. What if I did a straight line? Would that be good? Straight. No. It looks better half a rainbow. Who likes it better half a rainbow? I do. So I get the black and I'm gonna go lower than this branch and go whee! Like a slide. I go up and down and point at that corner. Whee! Point at the corner. Whee! It's a rainbow. And then I let go gently at the end. But look at, it's all dry again. And I'm always like, I should scrub the paint. Oops. I should scrub the paint into that. No. You get the black paint and touch the branch and just drive up. Now that it's slightly wet, it'll go on smoother, like I'm putting layers. Like that. Now we should look at this big hole right here down here. That should have some branches. So what if we start on the bottom this time? Because that one we started at the top. So maybe I'll go and just point to the middle, I guess. The middle of this big empty space of copper right here. So I go halfway and go way pointing down. So I'm kind of like halfway world. I don't know. But those are like some twigs. Who remembers the pattern of twigs? Above and below. So I've put one above, gently, just on the tip, above. Then I go further down the stick, below. But not in the same spot. It makes a W or a Groot. And we're like, I don't think trees do that. You know why? Because trees grow and plants grow in a spiral. So it doesn't look like it to us, but they're dropping them off in a spiral. But from our perspective, two-dimensionally, it goes to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. So it's really a spiral. But this is how we do it on a flat painting. Ooh! What about this twig? She didn't have any. So I can go, what if let's point to the middle. Remember how we pointed to the middle right here? Right? Everybody look. Oh, that one's What about the middle of the painting right here? between in the middle of this copper is right about there. So let me touch the branch and go, and I point to the middle. Ish. So that it's like up, but not straight up. It's like going, look at the side of the painting. Like that. It's pointing. Oh, it's dry. I have to drive on my car again. Way. Point. Well, look at it just sit there. I have 2 branches, and they need some twigs. They look bad. So I go, okay, above and below, above and below. So I go above, below, above, above, below, above, below, above. It goes along and up, up, and always goes a further down the stick each time. Look at, I don't like this one by herself. She should have a twig too. She looked lonely. I just gave her a twig. And then this branch, is she lonely? Yes. I go above, below, above. Because we learned the pattern is like this and not like this, right? They never touch the base. You have to go further down the stick, right? Well, that's all done. But that black tree looks very sad. I bet that tree would like some decoration. What do you think? Should we put some silver on it? The silver part's just for fun. We already drew it, so our brain gets really calm and relaxed. And I go, let me drag some silver. And I can only push forward. Because if I go backwards, it'll be too thick. So I go forward, soft, forward, soft. Push forward, pushing the paint. Push the paint. Push, decorate. And it's supposed to be solid silver or silver and black, both show. Right? Whee. Ooh, that one's naked. Okay, there. So pretty, silver. It's my favorite, the shiny parts. Look at all of you decorating with silver. So pretty. Decorate, decorate. We watch it happen. We're full of wonder and curiosity. Right? We're like, ooh, look what it does. Look how they're not quite mixed. Very bright silver, silver and black all by himself. 3D. I give it permission to do that. I don't feel like I have to color it in, because that just makes everything bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Who feels good about it? Are you enjoying that? Isn't that fun? It's so pretty. We only have one branch left. Aw. Okay, now the last branch. Here's my tree, right? Look at this big hole right here, and this corner is jealous. But this is my trunk, so I have to get a branch to go from the trunk of my tree to this corner, but still do some bendy, bendy, curvy, curvy. I didn't give myself very much room. I don't know how much room you have. All of ours will be slightly different. So I get my black. And remember, the first pass is kind of dry. But then I use more paint and make it smooth again. So I get my black and I go, oh, can I go right here where this one already is? No. I could go lower and I could go higher. Remember the rule about how they never really touch? So I go, okay, I'll go in between those. And where am I heading? To this corner. Remember when we did this corner? And I'm just gonna push. And then I go back and make it smooth after. So I go, way, point at the corner. Oh, and you see at the end, I went super soft, 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 soft. So be delicate. But look at mine's dry. See, it's never enough paint to make it starts off enough paint. But should I go back over and scribble? No. I'm gonna get more black paint and just drive over the same road again and push. Don't go backwards, just push forward. There. And now you're gonna have to look at your painting, because I think at this point yours is gonna look different than mine, right? Because that happens to be life on Earth. Is my letter A doesn't look like your letter A, but we both know they're letter A's, right? Or letter E's, right? So yours will look different, similar, but not the same, right? So for me, look at this weird space right here. I don't like it. And then I have a space here and a space here. So I just need to put twigs where there's holes now. So for me, you have to look at yours, but I would like one twig right here because there was a space. And then one that reaches for the sky for that space. And then there's a big hole right there and that space. Oh, look at I pushed too hard. Look how thick those came out. Dumb. Maybe I can wipe it off. There. I'll just put some gold paint on it at the end. I don't care. But this is your chance. Your branch will be a little bit different because we still know the pattern, right? Because we did it 1, 2, 3 different times making branches, right? And we know it goes below, above, below, above, above, below, right? But now we're telling them to go somewhere where we don't have anything. Right? And then, can I give those some twigs? I would like a twig. I would like a twig. I would like a twig. There. Now your twigs would like twigs. Oh, look, I missed right there. I pushed too hard. When you go fast, you push too hard and your paintbrush goes, wah! And it's too big. It feels good about it. Now what do we need? After black is what? Silver. Do you already know how to do silver? Do you need my help? No. You already know how to do it. You just push. Push the silver through. I'm doing it gentle so it stays little. Oh, the giant glob of silver actually. Let's see if I can fix it. I laugh at myself. Whoa! Let's see. It has shininess. Hey, I can see in the camera, this one's not shiny. Hey, that one didn't have any silver. I could tell by looking at the camera. Now I'm going to put a little bit more silver here and there because it's fun. I would like to put some on that branch. It's too dark. And that branch is too dark. Stop.
Hello, this is the Matthias residence. Please leave a message and we will call you back.
I got in there to unplug my phone. Office. And it was the young Republicans. What do they want? Money. How'd they get my number? Now I'm scared.
Are we almost done?
Does it look done? I think it is. Can you guys show me your paintings? When you feel good about it, can you show me and turn them around? Not until you're done. Decorate.
I will.
You enjoy decorating with the silver. Take your time. Let your mind be relaxed. And then you can put do you still have paint left? That'd be fun to decorate with, right? Paint a dollar store item with your paints from the dollar store. Put the lids. Oh, look at your tree. Ooh, look like a scary tree. It's perfect. Perfect for Halloween. Look at it with the silver. Ooh. Good job. And put the lids on your paint. And I found these lids to be very hard to do. You might get your parents' help. It crushed. You have to push the lid underneath and pull it over the lip of the paint container. So weird. They were making me so mad because I was trying to just go and it crushes the lid. Very annoying. Okay, so you have to go like this and then tuck it under like that, and then wash your paintbrush. Remember, it's liquid plastic. So if there's any paint, even at the base of it, like you have to pull apart under the water all the bristles to make sure there's no paint in it because it will dry hard. It's plastic. So rub it on your hand, no paint coming out. Keep checking it with a paper towel to make sure there's no color left. And then you're sure that it's clean. And then you can use this again. So
Ms. Hernandez wants everyone to show their picture up to the screen. She's going to take a picture of everyone right now through Zoom, but she wants to see everyone's photos. She has her phone in her hand ready. Let's see everyone's painting. Turn on your camera so we can see your paintings, please.
Yours. Show your paintings. Ooh, look at it. Isn't that better than you thought it was going to be? Look at all this shininess.
I'll take a picture, Ms. Hernandez, if you want to show yours too at the class right now.
Everybody hold your painting up. Be fancy artists. Fancy, fancy. Where's Miss Hernandez's painting?
I think she has to turn her green screen off because it's...
Oh, that's right, because it will block it out. Yay! I love it. You look so good. Y'all did a beautiful job. Who feels like if they painted this tomorrow, it'd come out even better? Because you wouldn't have that uncomfortable brain thing where you're not sure. So you'd be more relaxed. What a good job you did, huh? Are you proud of yourself? Good job. And everything's reusable, right? So if you just put the lids on them, you can save your stuff for painting something else. They have little canvases at the dollar store. They're 8x10s. And I think you get a pack of 3 for $1. And then you could decorate. Did you guys have a fun time? Oh, look at yours, Natalie. Oh. Came out so good. Good job, you guys. Good job. We went over by like 15 minutes. I'm sorry. I think I wasn't pacing myself very good. Next time I'm going to put a clock in here so I can watch the clock on the wall across from me. I wasn't pushing you guys faster. Bet you guys are hungry now, though.
Bye.
Hi. Is it lunchtime?
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Yeah, see, once everybody leaves.
Okay, yeah, I won't go.
Thank you guys. Show everybody your paint